My name is Olumide, and you already know me. And I'm your program coordinator for the Forex Foundation course. And today I will be talking about the MT4. This is Introduction to MT4, how to use the MT4, how to download the platform, how to navigate the platform, how to execute trades on it. Just basic things you need to know about using the platform. The MT4 platform, this is not a theory class, it's not a teaching class, it's a practical class, okay? So just do as I do, all right, as well. So I'm going to go to my browser shortly. Just a little background of what the MT4 is about. The MT4 is a trading platform that retail traders use for trading. It's the most popular. You have the MT4, you have the MT5, all right? But we use the MT4 mostly. Retail traders are you and I, little funds. Yes, even if you have $50,000, you are still a retail trader, okay? You are not an institution. The institutions are the big boys in the market, okay? The World Bank, Central Bank, the hedge funds. I mean, those big boys, you know. So we use the MT4 platform. Now you say, but what happened to MT5 and all of that? Yes, MT5 is also a trading platform, but at this level, we don't need it. What's the difference? It's almost the same, except that the MT5 has got other features, okay, and tools. There are more tools, and with the MT5, you can trade asset classes like you were taught in your previous class on asset classes. You were taught on stocks. For now, and for this level, for the purpose of familiarizing, understanding, knowing very well the Forex, knowing very well Forex trading, and for where we are, what we do now, we'll just stick with the most popular, okay, and the most used for now, which is the MT4, all right? So I'm just going to go and just show us how do we download the MT4, okay? How do we download the MT4? So I'll share my screen now. So to download the MT4, I already have in my browser, I already have an MT4 platform already opened there. So what you do is just go to metatrader4.com. All right, metatrader4.com. Let me try and re-log in. So, and I click enter, metatrader4.com, and then I click enter. So this thing is loading. Beautiful. So this is the Metatrader Form platform or website where we download. You can see the most popular Forex trading platform. And then if you look somewhere below, you see Metatrader 5, you see Metatrader 4. Those are the two trading platforms we use in Forex. Now, if you already have a broker, what I mean by that is if you already have a Forex broker, you can download this MT4 on their website, okay? Just log into your details, log into the site, look for platform. I'm sure they have a place they call platforms. We're not affiliated with any broker, so at this point or at this level, I'm not going to tell you use this broker or not. But if you already have a broker, you can go ahead and then download from there. It's even easier downloading from there. So here is MetaTrader 4, the website, and as you can see, just watch my cursor as they move. You have the trading platform, you have mobile trading, you have the market signals, automated trading, you have download, you have for brokers, you have for companies, all right? But what we want to do is to download the platform. So what do? I click on download, all right? I click on download. It's loading. Fantastic. So here we are on the download page. On the download page, the first thing we can see here is download MetaTrader 4, the most popular Forex trading platform. And then you see this icon. Notice that it's a clickable icon. Okay. This box is a clickable box, but notice what is written there. It is download MetaTrader 5, next generation trading platform. We are not downloading MetaTrader 5. Okay. I already explained that. We're not downloading MetaTrader 5. So I'm scrolling up. I'm looking for MetaTrader 4. Fantastic. So here is my MetaTrader 4. Download MetaTrader 4 for PC and create a demo. All right. So here it is. Here it is. That's so to download on my PC, all I'll do is just create. It's a very simple, straightforward, no stress download process. Okay. If you click on this, I already have it downloaded. If you check the bottom of my screen, you will see where my cursor is. You see the downloaded file somewhere here. Okay, to the left bottom of my screen, down bottom of my screen, you will see it there. So you click on download and follow the instructions. No, like I said, it's very easy. Once you download, click on download. It will ask you, bring out the dialog box for you, ask you what is next. Click on next, okay, and then you can go on, allow it to finish downloading and just run it. But now, if you're using your phone, okay, if you're not using your laptop, if what you're using for this is your phone, go to your Play Store. If it is iPhone, go to your App Store, okay, and then you will see download MetaTrader 4. Look at it here. You see download MetaTrader 4 for iPhone and iPad. So you have it. You have it for your iPhone. You have it for your iPad. Just go to your App Store and download from there. If you MetaTrader for Android and trade from anywhere, go to your Play Store and download the app. Now, when you get to your Play Store, you download. When you get to your App Store, your Play Store. Now, I want to show you what you will see. I've just clicked on download for my iPad and iPhone. So this is the icon you will see. Okay, MetaTrader 4. You will see this blue background, orange. Yes. So it's the same for Android. If you're using your Android, that is what you see. Like I said, it's a very straightforward thing. So go ahead, download it, and then it can tell you once you've downloaded it, then we're good to go. All right. So that's how you download the MetaTrader 4. Simple, right? Now that you've downloaded your MetaTrader 4, what is next? All right. Now is how do you then navigate through the MetaTrader 4? Okay. That's what I want to run us through now. How do you navigate through the MetaTrader 4? Once you've downloaded, just launch the MetaTrader 4. All right. Just launch it if you have it. Once you've done it, launch it. I have my own MetaTrader 4 from one of my broker. I downloaded mine from one of my brokers. Okay, so launch your MT4, or what we call MetaTrader 4, but we call it MT4. The short form is the same thing. Once you launch your MT4, you see the option to open a demo account. You can go ahead and open a demo account. Don't open a live account yet, please. Okay, let us give you live before you open a live account. Trading live, all right. Open a demo account if you can. Please go on and open a demo account. So once you launch your MT4, all right, this is most likely what you will see. Okay, for some of you, your screen, your MT4 workspace might be this small. Some of you might be large, you might fill the whole screen, but whichever way it's showing or appearing in yours, just come to the maximize button here, and as you can see, and just maximize it. And then you have your MT4 window fitting to your screen. All right. So let's navigate the MT4. All right. Let's navigate the MT4. Remember what I said, this is a practical class, so you have to do as I do. Okay. Just do as I do. It's very practical. Just follow me. All right. Now you have what we call your menu bar. All right. Your menu, your key menu bars. Here, you have the file, you have the view, you have the insert, you have the chart, you have tools, you have windows, and then you have help. All right. Now each of these, inside them are other tools. Okay, there are other tools that you need to familiarize yourself with that will help you in using the platform, the MT4 platform very well. So under file, you have new chart, okay? New chart, you want to open when we say new chart, we call this, what you see here, we call it charts. The screen, you can see this black background, these lines, okay, sticks on them. We call it chart, okay? It represents an asset. We call it chart because it's an asset chart. This is for ZAG USD. This is for silver USD. Yes, this is silver. So what you see here is the chart of this asset class, this asset, all right? We call it chart, you know, so this is what you see. So if you want to open another chart, so I just go to new chart, all right? And you can see AUD USD, NZD USD, and ZAG USD, okay? AUD USD is simply Australian dollar versus the USD dollar. NZD USD is the New Zealand dollar versus the USD dollar. So let me just open. If I click on the ZAG, this is what you see. If I go back and say new chart and I click on the ZAG, this is what you see. Okay, so this is what you call the chart. So if I want a new chart, I just go there and then click, and under that you have open file, open deleted. You see some of the files you've deleted. If you check it, this is my own chart that I've been using a demo account. So you can see some of the assets, currency pairs that I've opened in the past. You can see all of that. You have your profile. You want to close, okay? You want to save a particular setting. This is all where you see you save as picture. You want to save your screen. You want to save what you have, you know, open data folder, open an account, log into trade account, log into WebTrader. You don't need all of this, so don't worry. I mean, the login to MQL, S5 community, print setup, and all of that. So, of course, you can open an account. If you click directly here, you will be able to open an account. It's in your browser also, you know, so you can open a demo account there. And by the time you're ready also, you can open your account. You log into a trade account. If you already have an existing account, you can do it there. The next is the view. And then you have language. We speak English where I'm from, okay? Okay, so whatever your language is, you can change to that. And then you have the toolbars, okay? Pay attention to these toolbars because I'm going to come back to them. You have the standard, you have the chart, you have the line studies, you have time frames, you have the status bar, you have your chart bars, symbols, market watch. You see this view, these tools that you are seeing here, data window, navigator, terminal, strategy tester, chart, or you will see, I'll show you shortly what they do, okay? They are all very important. They are shortcuts that we need to have on our toolbars, okay? I mean, on our menu bar also, it make the work easier for us. Then you under insert, you have indicators. You will learn about indicators much later. You have the lines. You want to draw a line, the channel, the gen, the Fibonacci. These are all tools we use in Forex. You will learn all of them. The text, you want to type something and the text label. You want to label a candle, or you want to write something about the chart. Say you've done your analysis. You want to write something about this chart. After doing my analysis, I can use my text, or I use my text label. I want to label a particular candle or a particular stick, you know, on the chart. I do that. Then here I have my chart. I have my object, okay? I want to delete last, delete all selected, delete all arrows. This is if you have tools on it. You have your bar chart, you have your candlesticks, you have your line chart, the foreground chart, time frames, your template, you have your grid, your volume, all of this. You want to zoom in the platform, you want to zoom out, you know, and then you have what you call the tools, new order, history center. This new order is, so when you want to create an order, we call it order. Whether you want to buy or sell an asset, we call it order. Okay, you place an order. All right, so this is where you use, to create new order. All of these things have shortcuts. I'm going to show us the shortcuts soon. Okay, tools as shortcuts that makes them easier for us to see. And then you have the windows, title windows. If you have more than one chart, you can decide how you want it to be done. And then you have your help. If you have any challenge, almost all platforms have a help center. You can always ask questions or find out, read about all the stuff. Okay, so I've showed what this is now. So now the next thing we'll do is, I'm sure you can't see anything. You don't understand this chart. Every time you open a chart, this is how you would have it, a dark background, and then some things moving. But to make it easier for us, go to your view, all right? And you will see something Windows bar and click on it. Click, notice something at the bottom of my screen just showed up now. All right. Go back to the view and click. See, it was not checked before. The status bar wasn't checked before, but now it is checked. Go to the chart bar and then check it also. All right. We've checked the chart bars. Now, below, look at what has happened. What does the chart bar mean? When I check the chart bars, the asset I have showed up here. Okay, you can see them. See the asset that is on. You can see another one, odd USD. You can see ZAG USD. You see all of those things here below. They show below. Your assets show below. All right. So go back to view and go to your toolbars. Now, when you get your toolbars, check all the items in your toolbar, time frame, and navigation easier. So I'll check the standard. Look at what has happened. When I check standard, look at what has happened. It's created another menu tools, menu bars for me. Okay, a sub, in quote, a sub menu bar. Remember all these things, we saw them in these major menu bars. Okay, remember where we saw all of this. Look at what has happened. These are all those tools you saw. These are them. This is your navigator. This is your data window. This is your market watch. All right. And then look at it. This is your profile. Look at it. This is your create new chart. So by just checking toolbars, it brought up those things for us as shortcuts. This is your bar chart. This is your candlestick. Okay. This is your line chart. This is your zoom in. This is your zoom out. Okay. This is your scroll. This is your indicator list. So it's brought out so many things for us, and it just makes life easier. Check everything under it. Check the line studies also. All right. I've checked the line study. Look at what's brought out. It's brought out all the tools. Remember, I said you want to draw a line, you want to pick a cursor, you want to type. Look at your draw text. Look at your text label. It's brought them all out. It just makes life so easy and navigation easy. And then finally, click on check your time frames. Beautiful. And then it has brought out all your time frame. In MT4, you have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have just 9 time frames. I will tell you what each of all of these mean. All right, we have just 9 time frames. So these are all the toolbars, the tools we need to be able to navigate MT4 perfectly. All right, good. So let me just run you through what each of these tools stands for, and then how to use them, All right. So this is create a new chart. All right. Remember, you already saw it. How do you, what does creating a new chart means? You want, okay, this is ZAG USD. I don't want this chart, or I want another chart. So if I go to create a new chart and I click on, say I want NZD USD, once I click on it, look at what's happened. It's brought it out for me. Okay, it's brought it out. All right, it's brought it out for me. So that's what's happened. So that's it. So you can see I still have my old chart, and then I have another chart. Okay, I have my old chart, and then I have another chart. So that's what your new chart is. And then here you have your profile. Now the next thing we need is this tool, this icon here is called the market watch. Now, everybody, please pay attention. The market watch. If you check the market, okay, let me check it now. I'm going to click on the market watch. Watch what happens to my chart. Great. When I clicked on the market watch, look at what it brought for me. It brought the live figure. First, it brought the asset that I have. It brought them out, and it's showing me the live market analysis, price as it's going. Notice how they're changing the bid, the ask. You were taught all of that in your previous class. Notice the price, the exact figure as they're opening. That's what we call it market watch. So you can see the prices as people are trading, and currently I'm doing this now during the Asian market. So the Asian market is currently going on now. Okay, so look at it. This is your market watch. Okay, this is the market watch. Oh, Olumide, but I can only see 3 assets. Okay, are there just 3 assets in your market watch? What is happening? No. So here's the trick. What do? I want to see other assets. Where is Euro USD? Where is GBP USD? Where is SP 500 that Mr. Cora spoke about? Where are other ones? Where is Euro GBP? You know, where is USD JPY? So what do? I want to see other assets. Okay, where are the other assets? What do? I right click inside the market watch. Right click inside the market watch. You see hide all, show all. You see symbols, you see set, you see spread, you see high and low, time, auto reach. Leave all of those. Just go click on show all. See the magic. All right, good, right? Yes, it's showing. Yes, if you come back and right click and click on hide all, see what happens. It goes back to how it was. All right, it goes back to how it was. You can see. So I'm going to right click again and then say show me all. I want to see all the assets I have access to using this account. That is what your market watch is about. So what does that mean? It makes life easier. Okay, it makes navigation easier. I can trade any other asset. I click on, a good example is Euro JPY. So if I want Euro JPY, what do? I just come, I click on it, and I right click on it. Sorry, right click on any asset that you want to open, right click on it, and then go to chart windows. If you right click on it, it brings out this drop down box for you. Go to chart window. Okay, you will see new order. Go to, you see chart window, just click on chart windows. And look at it. Here it is. Okay, I've got another one. All right, look at it. I've got it here. Okay, so I want another one. I want GBP JPY. What do? I go to the asset. I right click on it and then click on chart window. Look at it here under my chart. You see, so you can open as many as you want. Okay, as many as you want. And then if you want to close any asset, just come to your chart. Okay, do the same thing. Right click on the chart. All right, look at my cursor. It's very easy. I want to close any of the charts. I mean, I'm tired of them. Just go to the chart you want to close. Under, at the bottom of your chart, you will see where you have all the labels. Okay, right click on it and click on close. See, I've closed them. I want to close ZAG USD. I'll come there. I'll right click on it and close. Yeah, simple, right? Okay, so let's move on. Then you have your market watch, all right, and data window. By data window, if you click on data window, if you check data window, you don't always need it. What data window simply does for you is, you see, each of these, you see, notice what is happening. As I move my cursor across these tiny things, I'm calling them tiny things because I've not told you what they are and how to use them. Like I said, now notice as I move my cursor, notice what is happening to the data window. things are changing, all right, each of these ticks you see here, okay, notice what you have there. You have the date. It tells you the date that line or that stick was formed, that candlestick. I'll get this. You have it tells you the time it was formed. It tells you the price, the open price when the candle was formed or the stick was formed, the highest price got to, the lowest it got to, and then the price it closed, and the volume, how many people at that particular time were on that particular candle, on that particular stick, okay? So that's what your data window is for. And then you have what you call the navigator. You click the navigator, look at what you see here. Remember where we saw these details. Remember where we saw it? Where did we see it? We saw it under files. Okay, open an account. I'm sure you can see it now. Yes, we saw it under file. Okay, so you have your account. This is my own account, my demo account, my indicators, my expert advisor, and script. You don't need to check this, okay, just to tell you. And then we have what we call the terminal. Beautiful. If you check your terminal, look at what it has brought for me. Check, just look at the what you have under the terminal. You have your trade, exposure, account history, news, alert, mailbox, market, signals, article, code base, expert, and all of that. You have all of that under your terminal. So it's under this terminal you see all your trades. Okay, you can see I have some trades running now. Okay, good. I have some trades running. Don't worry. When we take, I'll show you how to take trades, and then you see all your trades, whether you're making profits, whether you're still in loss. You see them, everything under the terminal. So when you click on trade, it will show you. You have your account history also. You have your exposure here. You have news. For those of you who like to follow news, what is the news saying? What's happening? You know, mailbox. If your broker is sending you any message, the market, you have different things there. So that's what you have. But mostly, what you might just need this for is check your trades to know how your trades are doing. And then you want to close your trade, you just stick to that, okay? And I'll show you how to open and close the trade in a moment, all right? You have the strategy tester. The strategy tester is when you want to run a strategy on something. Let me click and show you. If you click it, this is what you have, okay? These are tools you need to learn or will put you through during the FAP course, Forex Apprenticeship Program, all right? But that's the strategy tester. Then you have what you call your new order, all right? New order. New order, I already explained to us. New order simply means placing a trade, all right? If I click on new order, look at what it will bring. I've clicked on new order, look at, I'm just running us through all these tools for now, okay? We'll work based majorly on our chart. So when you click on new order now, it brings this out for you, all right? It brings this out for you, okay? There you have symbols. Symbols, under symbols is where you have all the assets you have access to trade, okay? You can see all of them there, all right? You just click on the one you want. Your volume is your lot size. Lot size means how much do you want to, use to trade. Your stop loss, I'll tell you what stop loss is about. Your take profit, what type of order do you want? You have what you call market execution, and then we have what you call pending order, okay? When you say market execution simply means I want to go into the trade now, okay? I want to go into the trade now. But if you set a pending order, you're saying, look, I don't want to enter the trade now, okay? I want to go into the trade much later. So this is market execution. But if I want to use pending order, if I click on pending order, look at what I have, type. It will ask you under pending order, you have type. What type of pending order do you want? We have what we call buy limit. You have what we call sell limit. You have what we call buy stop and sell stop, okay? I will explain all of that to you shortly, okay? I'm just showing you what those tools are, all right? And then place your order once you are done. That's what that is for, okay? You have your empty quote. We don't need all this, okay? Auto trading, we've not taught you how to use that. And then, so here it is. So if you come here, look at this now. Let's go to these tools. We have this bar chart. This is called bar chart. Notice that it is checked. It means our chart is already currently on bar chart. I want to zoom. Let me try and zoom. This is our zoom. I can zoom in. I can zoom out. Okay. If I zoom in, notice it's become bigger. I can see you. I'm sure you can see my chart clearly right now because it is bigger. So there it is. If I zoom out, it looks tiny. If I zoom in, yes, it looks bigger. Now, we have the bar chart, okay? We have what we call the candlesticks, and we have what we call the line chart. This is, the chart is currently on the bar chart, okay? This line, okay, represent the bar chart. If I check the candlesticks, look at what's happening. This is what most of you are used to, okay? This is what you call the candlesticks. All right, this is what you call the candlesticks. Okay, you see it. You have some in white, you have some in black background, you know, and then you have what you call the line chart. Okay, the line chart. Look at the line chart here. All right, which do we use most? I'm sure you know the most popular is the candlesticks. Okay, we use the candlestick. Always check the candlestick. Okay, why do we use the candlestick? There is a strategy called the candlestick pattern for candlestick. You see, candlestick on its own, it's a strategy. And in FAP, is one of the major cause. In fact, you will do a lot of research on candlestick, okay, during the FAP. Is one of the major things you need to learn, all right? So, and why? Because in trading, these candles you're seeing, and when I say candle, each of these stick you see, we call them candles. Each of them, these things, they have meanings, okay? They have meanings. So if you use your bar chart, you might be missing, and because you are just retail trader, you're just getting into trading, you might be missing a lot of clues and early information, whether for entry or exit, to quickly buy or to quickly exit a trade. You know, you might be missing that. So the candle is the same with the line chart. You don't understand. It's just line. You just, oh, market is just moving. No, but there are many things going on. You see this market moving, this line you see, there are many information that are going on. All right. So with the candlesticks and the strategy on candlesticks, you know, understanding candlesticks, there's even a book on that. I'm sure you can get and go and start reading on. Okay, you get to understand what each candle. You see, each of these candle you see, they represent price. Okay, the candles represent price movement. All right, price movement. So each of these represent price movement. It comes down, you see some going up and all of that. And then we have what we call the bullish candle and the bearish candle. All right, the bullish candle and the bearish candle. But I'm not teaching you about candlestick. I just want you to know because you will need that. Okay, so we use candlestick. You check your candlestick. I've shown you how to zoom and all of that. Now this is your scroll. If you want to scroll your chart back, say you want to move it back to be able to see what has happened. Look at what's happened. Why? Because I have this checked. Okay, scroll the chart to the end of the tick incoming, and then this one you have shift end of the chart. If I check both of them, I have my chart moving back. If I uncheck both of them, look at what I'm able to do. I can scroll back to see what has happened in the previous month or weeks or days and all of that. But if I want my chart to be on the current candle, I just check the first one, okay? And then finally here, we have what we call the indicator list. You will learn about indicator. You will need your indicators for strategy, okay? You will need your indicators. This is where you get your indicators, okay? This is where you get your indicators. Under it, you have your trend, oscillator, volume, B, Williams, custom, accelerator, accumulation, alligator. They're all indicators, okay? They have different meaning, okay? They have different usage. Okay, I will show you one because you will need it for your next class, all right? So, and then we have periods, your minute here. Periods means what minutes? 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, daily, weekly, and monthly. So you don't need that here, but this is where they are because you already have them as shortcuts. Now, Olumide, what does this period means? You have minute 1, you have minute 5, you have minute 15, minute 30, H1, H4, D1, W1, and then you have MN. What does it mean? MN means monthly. W1 means weekly. D1 means daily. H4 means 4 hours. H1 means 1 hour. M30 means 30 minutes. And then M1 means 1 minute. So means these candles, 1 minute, 60 seconds. Another candle will form. Let's see if we can wait. Just watch what is happening. Let me try and push this back. Watch this candle now. Let's see. In another 60 seconds, I'm not sure if it is opposite or since we started, but let's watch and watch to see what will happen. In another few seconds, another candle will form. Look at it. Another candle already forming. Another candle already forming. Can you see it? Every 60 seconds, you see another candle form now. Okay. In another 60 seconds, I'm sure it should be almost 60 seconds now. Wait, you see another candle is going to form now. Okay, we're waiting. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, so candles are formed every one minute. All right, candles are formed every 1 minute. On minute 1, look at it, another one is forming. It's 60 seconds already. So you can just check it in your time, and then the same thing happens to minute 5. Candles are formed every 5 minutes. Your minute 15 candle, each candle is formed every 15 minutes. Minute 30, and then, so when you come to daily means a candle is formed once a day. Once a day, everything that will happen on that day will be that candle, whether market is going up, market is coming down. Once a day, okay? Weekly means the candle is formed once a week. So this is weekly chart. So each of these charts, the candles you see here, they represent weekly candles, okay? Once a week. And then when you come to the month, each of these candles represent once a month. Look at this last candle here, where my cursor is. This is the candle for this month that we have. Everything that will happen inside the month, this is where it will happen in the candle, all right? This is where it will happen in the candle, okay? So everything will happen in this candle. By next month, another one will fall. That's what your minutes are all about. And then we have, so let me run us through your cursor. Okay, this is the cursor. You click the cursor, is the cursor I've been using. All right. You have your crosshair. Your crosshair, when you click on it, hold it down. You can use it to measure pips, measure price, and all of that. Press it down and drag it. You know, you can use it to measure a candlestick to know number of pips. This is you want to draw a vertical line. If I click on, I can draw a vertical line. Look at that. I've drawn the vertical line. Okay. Delete it. Horizontal line. You want to draw a trend line. Okay. You will learn about this trend line. You know more about it during your swing class. You will learn about that. The draw equidistance channel. Your Fibonacci, all of those arrows. Okay, these are your arrows. You can draw them. Your text, I already told you what the text is. Your text label, you want to label a candle, what have you. That's where you do them. Okay, so good. I've shown you what the tools represent. All right, good. And then you know where to get what. You know what means. All right. So let's face the chart now. How do you work on your chart? Okay, so Olumide, you've shown us all these tools and all of that. So how do we use them? How do we work on our chart? How do we even understand how to place a trade, how to do? So that's what we'll get on now, okay? So how do we do that? I believe this is making sense to you. Thankfully, you can always rewind this lecture to better understand some things you probably might have missed, all right? So here is our chart, okay? It has a dark background, and I don't even understand what these candles means. You know, it's so that some people like to leave their candles, their charts this way. But for those of us, or those of you who probably would prefer a plain background, I can uncheck my market watch, right? You already know where to, if you want your market watch, you know where to just check it out. Okay. Yes, and I'm sure that some of you had this when you also launched your browser. Okay, you can just minimize it here. You can, there's a small cursor here. Click on it, it brings it down. Okay, you take it back. All right. How do you work on this chart? Now, personally, I love my charts to be very clear. So if you are like me, and you want to format or change the layout of what you're seeing, what do you do? Simply just right click on the chart, inside the chart, right click inside the chart. When you right click inside the chart, you'll see buy limit, trading, depth of the market, and all of that. Just scroll down and go to the last thing you see there, which is properties. All right, properties. If you click on properties, it brings out a dialog box for you that is showing you your chart. I'm sure you can see it, the chart here. This is how the chart is, right? Yes, it's showing us the chart. Good. Now, and then you have your colors, you have common, just leave the colors, it's a color scheme. Now, and then it's brought out all the color grade and scheme for you. Your background, it says your background is black. Of course, we can see that. It said our foreground is white. We can see that. You can see prices. Okay. Yes, you can see prices. You see all these figures. They are prices. Okay. You see a price and you see them prices just to your right. And then you see the months. This is a daily chart. You can see the month, the different month. We're in October. Okay. So our chart is up to date. It will show you it is October. Okay. So you're in October chart. And then just to the right-hand corner, you see your prices. So it says our foreground is white, which means the text on the background, black background is white. It says our grid is gray, light state gray. You can see the grid, these things that formed square, small square for us, okay? And then our bar up is green, our bar down is green. Bar ups are these candles that are forming up, okay, that are going up. You see, it calls them bar up, okay, the candles that are going up. All right, he said our bull candle is black, our bear candle is red. Okay, our line, our volume, and all of that, ask line, stop line, all of those things. Now, usually, what do we do? I love the white background, so I want to change my background to white. What do? I come to black, I come to background, and I look for the colors I want, okay? There are no rules to this thing. You can change the color of your chart, so anyone that suits you, okay? Remember what I said, do as I do, okay? That would help you to better understand. So I click on white. It's already reflecting. Great. So it's reflecting, but if I open, everywhere is white once again. All right. So I'm not going to leave the foreground on white. I go back, I right click inside my chart, I go to properties and change my foreground to black because I want to see. If I just click on it right now, boom, my prices are back. This looks better. Okay. But the candle looks so fade. Okay. They look so blended with the background. So I can't see very well. So I'll love to change my candles. I go to properties. If you want the grid, you can leave it. Sometimes I don't want the grid. So, but let's leave the grid. Okay. But you can always remove the grid. Say you can change the grid color. Say, let's say I want the grid color to be white. Boom. My chart looks white. I can't see grid again. I like it this way. All right. But if you love the grid, you can always right click back. Okay. And you can always leave your grid, on. Okay. So my bar up, it is green. All right. My bar down also is green. But my bar up, I want to differentiate between the candles that when price is moving up, bar up when price is moving up and when price is coming down. I want to be able to differentiate. Bar up is the line around candles that are going up, and then bar down is the line around the candles that are coming down. Okay, as you can see, both the candles that are coming, what I mean by candles coming down, when the price is falling, okay, and then when price is going up, okay, that's what it means. Bar up, the line around it, the outline, they're both green. And look at it here. Notice this, it is green, okay? Notice the ones in white, it is also green, the line around it, but I want to separate them. So I will leave my bar up in lime, okay, green, but I will do my bar down, I want it in red. Look at what's happening. So what that means is I want the line around the candles of when price is dropping, I want it to be red. But I want the line around the candle of when price is going up, I want it to be green. Bar down means the line, the outline, okay? The outline of the candle. So my bull candle, by now you know what bull means. When they say the market is bull, it's bullish, it means price is going up. When the market is bearish, it means price is falling down, okay? Bull, okay? And bear, a bear looks down, a bull lifts you up, okay? A bear is always down, all right? So, so for my bull candle, since my bar is green, I want it also to be green. So I look for lime and I put it on green. Look at it. So anything you do here, you can see it in your box. Okay, you know what it will look. And my bear can be red. Boom. Every other thing, I'm okay with them. Once I'm done, I come and I click okay. Good. All right. Yes, I know this is making sense now. I say, oh, wow. So this is how it is. Oh, there's no, but remember what I said, there are no rules to these things, okay? There are no rules. There's nothing that says that your color must be red. It must be, just feel free as long as you can define or identify what candle it is, okay? That's okay. Okay. So how do I add indicators? I told you you will need indicators. Remember where I said you will find indicators. Okay, we're rounding up the class. Okay, we're rounding up. I'll show you once I show you how to do indicators, and then I'll show you how to take an order. How do you close your trade? And then we'll stop there for now. Okay. Now I want to add an indicator. You will need indicator, and then go to your indicator list. Remember where I said you'll find indicators on your menu bar. Okay, this menu bar, just this last one. You notice that there are 3 different tools that have the cross sign. Okay, 3 different ones. The first one is your new chart. The second one is to create a new order, and the third one is your indicator list. Your indicator list is always the last one to your right. Okay, so if I click on my indicator list, I've showed us there are different indicators. Okay, if you come to trend, all right, you'll see what we call under trend. We have the average directional movement index, you have the Bollinger Band, you have the envelopes, the Ichimoku Kinko Hayo, the moving average, the parabolic SAR, the standard deviation. You look for moving average. We use the moving average. You will learn more about the moving average. Okay, we use the moving average. So if you click on the moving average, it brings out a box for you. Remember where I got the moving average? I'll take that again. You go to your indicator list. Okay, look for trend. You have trend, you have oscillator volumes. Under trend, look for your moving average. Okay, moving average. You will learn more about moving average once you click on. So once you hear get your moving average indicator, you know where to find your moving average indicator. You know it is under trend. And then once you click it, so here it is. You have your parameters, you have the levels, you have the visualization. Okay, so just leave other details. Is where you will most likely be asked to work on is on in your parameters, okay? Period 10, the shift, exponential, apply to close, the style, and all of that. This is period 10. I can leave it. So if I'm asked to say, look for period, get your moving average, period 20 or period 10, this is it. Once I just open it and I have apply to close, these are the questions or these are the things you'll be told to do by the time we get to strategy, okay? Get your moving average, your period 10, apply to close, you know, here it is. And then once you click, okay, look at what happens. There's a line, all right? I have a line. So, and then they might say, okay, we might say, okay, get another moving average. This time around, period 20, what do? Come back to your indicator list, go to your moving average. Now, because I've already opened a moving average, it has brought my moving average out for me. So I don't need to go to trend again. But if you can't see it on your own, this is my own moving average is already here. But if you can't see it, still go to your trend, click on moving average. They say period 20, what do? Just leave, go to this period and change to 20, all right? Exponential under, you have simple, you have exponential, it's exponential is good. And say apply to close or to open. Under apply, you have close, open, high, and all of that. You can, anyone, they can tell you to apply to close or you apply to open. Let's say we want to apply our period 20 to open. I'm not teaching you any strategy. I'm just showing you where you will get this thing, okay? And I want to differentiate it so I can say this should be blue. Where's the color blue? Okay, this is color blue. So I can differentiate my 10 from my 20. And then okay, look at it. Great. I have my period 10 and 20 trend line, okay? Moving average, okay? Done, my indicator. So you know where to get your indicator, right? How do I delete these indicators? If I want to delete, you can either click on the indicator and click on it. Sorry, you can click on the indicator, right click rather on the indicator, and you can say to delete, okay? Just delete, right click again on it and delete. Okay. So I know it's making sense now. Oh, you're getting to know it. Okay, so you know where your they say get your moving average, you know where to get your moving average, you know you have to go to your indicator. Under indicator list, you look for your trend, and on that trend, you will see moving average, and then leave the shift. You are not changing the shift, you just focus on your period and what you are asked to apply to. Is it to open or is it to close? How do you take trades? How do you take trades? So Olumide, so how do I enter a trade? So I'm in a demo, say I want to now enter a trade. How do I go about it? Remember where I told you to enter a trade, okay? What do? You go to new order. Under new order, you see symbol, okay? Under the symbol, you already, once you click on new order, it brings out the symbol. You will see the symbol of the chart you currently are working on, all right? So once you click or once you get there, then it asks you the volume. Don't worry about the volume, is the amount, what we call the lot size, okay, you want to work on. So then you have instant execution, okay? And then you have the sell or the buy. It's asking you, do you want to sell this asset or do you want to buy this asset? Okay, and then I'm sure you've been told that when the price is falling is when we sell, when price is moving up, you know, is when we buy. So I'm not teaching you no strategy. It's just for you to know where to do this. So let's say we want to buy this. Let's say we want to buy this asset. So once I input my lot size, this is where you put your lot size. It's also called volume. Okay, all right. And then yes, and your stop loss. Your stop loss. You have your take profit. What does it mean? Your stop loss, you're going to learn more about it, is one of the most important risk management principles in trading. In fact, one of the things our mentor says to us, Mr. Conrad, is never enter a market or a trade without knowing where your stop loss will be. Your first stop loss is important. What does it mean? Your stop loss is a risk management principle. It's to say, should this trade I want to go in not go in the direction I think it will go, don't let me lose beyond this amount. And so people say they blew their account, they blew their account. Majority of those people, and and there are so many traders now online. Okay, so many traders that are confusing many people, and they tell you, no, you don't need stop loss. It's only for baby trader. Tell them thank you. I'm okay. Let me be a baby trader. They will come and show you one account. They probably have lifted from somewhere, or they enter a trade, and it was lucky for them and all of that. Ask them for the history. Ask them to provide their last 6-month account. They can't. Their drawdown, if you check their drawdown, you know all of that. So don't let anybody deceive you. You don't need stop loss. You hear any trader says to you, you don't need stop loss, is for baby, those that they just want to tell them thank you. I want to be a baby trader. Okay, this is your hard-earned money. There's no point in just wasting it anyhow. So your stop loss is to say, this is the level I want to, this is the price. In case this market doesn't go, I want to sell this market. But in case this market doesn't go, based on my analysis, okay, with not assumptions, okay, not prediction, okay, we don't predict, okay, you do your analysis, market analysis, you will learn about market analysis. In case this doesn't go with my analysis, this is the price, the minimum I want to lose, which is why your lot size is important also. Your lot size, your volume, and your stop loss, okay? That is what it is. So you look for a price to say, oh, okay, this market is here. I see that this market price is currently here. Look at this. Let's look at this asset now. What is price now? Price is at this time, price is 157.054. It's still moving. So you can then say, oh, I want my stop loss to be at this price above 157.640. That in case anything happens, price doesn't go, I want to sell this market, but in case price doesn't go the way I plan, gets to that place, it should take me out of the market. And what happens? It will take you out. So once the market goes against your direction, okay, against your analysis, once it gets to that price you've set, it closes your trade, okay? It closes your trade. That's what stop loss is for. So whether you are there or you're not there, it just closes your trade, because you have scenarios where you can have a long candle, and then before you know it, some people's account is already gone. So don't let anybody deceive you. You don't need stop loss. That's what stop loss is for. Okay. And then take profit. What is take profit? Take profit is to say, this thing is going to go in the direction, but I don't want to stay too long in this market. So imagine as price is here right now, to say, I'm going to sell this market. And I'm saying that if this market is going to get to 1.56.060, okay, this thing, based on my analysis, I'm expecting you to get there. So you now set your take profit there. When you set take profit, you're saying price will get here. If price gets here, I'm okay with that profit. Let it close my account. So when price gets to 156.060, what happens? It takes you out, it keeps your profit for you and all of that, and closes your trade automatically. That is what your stop loss and take profit is about. Take profit, I want to take profit at this level. In other words, whether I check my trade or not, once market moves in my direction and it gets to this price, I'm fine. Just close my trade and take me out. Stop loss is in case it goes against my direction. Once it gets to this price, take me out of that trade. That is what your stop loss and all of that means. I hope that's clear. Let's move on to, that is market execution. So once you have done all that, you can then click on your buy, or you can click on sell. If you're buying the market, you click on buy. If you want to sell the market, you click on sell. All right. So let's do an example. Okay, this is practical. Let's go to minute one. Good. Let's use minute one when market is moving. So I want to enter this market now. And I'm saying, so I go to new order, okay? And I say, okay, this price is moving. I want to enter it with this size, but my stop loss, I want to enter a sell. So I'm going to say, if price goes against my direction, if I now enter, it shouldn't go beyond 1.57.095. That's where I want my stop loss to be, 57.0095. Okay, then I want to take profit. If price gets to 1.57.05, 1.557. Price is almost there, 0.05045. Okay, and I say I want to sell it, and now click sell. Look at it. So I enter the market here, the green line. Okay, this is the other one, is my take profit. Okay, this is my take profit. And then look at the one at the top, is my stop loss. Okay, is my stop loss. Look at it here. You see, to your left hand side, look at it here. You see SL. Okay, you see the order, sell, my lot size, my volume, the amount based on my account that I want, percentage that I want it, and the TP, that's your take profit. Okay, that's your take profit. So we'll keep watching the trade. And I told you, let me show you. This is where it is. Look at it. Look at it here. Look at this. Is where you see your trade. You can see, you go to trade and look at it here. This is it. This is my trade. It's going on. It's going on. It's going on. It's going on. So we're watching. All right. So that's how you see your trade. Okay. So if it gets to this, remember we're selling. So we say we believe that price is going to fall. But if price goes up back, it should not go beyond this price before it takes us out. But if price goes in our favor, okay, we want to take our profit just here. So just see what will happen now. Cool, look at what happened. Did you see that? We're out of the market. Price took us out. You see, it took us out. Oh, I like this. It took us out because it went against our direction. We're out of the market. You know, remember, I didn't press anything, but I had already set it. So price was going against our direction, and boom, it took us out. So that's how you do it. Okay, fantastic. I like that. Oh, that was so fast. So that's how you do market execution. All right. So then there's what we call pending order. Okay, pending order, and I said that different type of pending order. You have what you call buy limit. You have what you call sell limit. You have what you call buy stop. You have what you call sell stop. Look at it. Sell limit, buy limit, sell limit, bit. Okay. What is buy limit? Buy limit simply means if price is going up, okay, like this candle, like the candle is forming. If price is going up and you look at it and you notice, oh, this price has gone up. When price come down a bit, this is where I want to go in. I'll give you a good example. Now, this is a good example. Cross-share to explain that to you. Now, just pay attention to this green candle, all right? This bullish candle, okay? The green candle, called a bullish candle. Pay attention to bullish candle. So what is buy limit? Remember, a bullish candle is going up. Price is going up. That's what I mean by bull. It means at that moment, price is going up. When you say it is bearish candle, it means at that moment, price is coming down. So you're saying, if you want to set a buy limit, and I'm using this as an example, that as this price is going up, I suspect that this candle will still go up further. But price goes up, price comes down. That's the movement. Check the movement of this candle. You will notice they are going up, they're coming down. They're going up, they're coming down. That's price goes up, price comes down. It depends on
negotiations, how the institutions are playing it. Do you understand? Price goes up, price comes down. That's how it goes. So you're saying this price is still going to go up, but as it's going up, when it comes down, so let's say this price was here, or let's say at now, remember this price, I'm using my cross-share and I'm putting my cross-share to look at what point the price, this candle, we're using this candle, this green candle. Please pay attention to this green candle. This green candle stopped and another one formed when it got to 157.091. I believe you can see that. 157.091, right? So, you know, when candle starts forming, we don't know where the candle will get to. Sometimes some candles are so long. Okay, so as price is moving, so remember what I said, price will form up, price will come down, price will form up. So we're saying, so imagine the candle was, say it was at 157 point, where my cross-share is now. Look at the price. The price is showing at the price corner, okay? 157.075. You're saying price was there. But as the candle is going up and down, you're saying when price drops, I'm telling you what buy limit is. You're saying when price drops a bit before it picks up, that's when I want to enter. So you set your buy limit. Say I want to now set a buy limit to say when price comes to 1 point below it, because buy limit is below current price. So when price fall down below the current price, take me into the market. I hope that's clear, okay? When price falls below the current price, take me into the market. Let's use a live example now. So this candle, let's look at this candle. Let's use minute 5. This is a bearish candle. Okay, so let's use minute 1 also. Let's use minute 1. Now, look at where price is now currently. Notice the movement of the candle. Notice the movement of price. Price is going up, price is coming down. Now, as this price is going up, I want to say, you know what? If price comes to, let's say I want to enter this market. Okay, price is going up. Let's say I want to enter the market when price comes to, let me see, when price comes down to 157, look at where my cross-share is, 157.035 at 157.305. Okay, this one has gone. This one is going. Let's say let's look at it here. Yeah, 157.051. 157.051. And I want to place a buy order. Look at what I've done. Okay, I didn't set stop loss, I didn't set take profit. I'm just explaining the buy limit to you. So I'm saying, oh, if this price comes down to this level, that's when I want to enter the trade. Now, when you set a pending order, you don't go immediately into the market in a pending order. In a pending order, you're saying when price come to this level, price returns to this level, that's when I want to go in. Okay, so in a buy limit, you're saying as price is going up, if price comes down a bit, that's when I want to go in. You know the price is still going to go up, but when the price moves down a bit, that's when I want to enter into the market. Okay, that's how you set a buy limit. Let me pick my cursor. All right. So this price is already going up. Okay, I can as well just delete the order. Okay, how do you delete the order? Right click on it and delete. Okay, I've deleted. So let me show you sell limit. So what is sell limit? We're looking at pending order. Okay, what is sell limit? You know, in a sell, price is going down. Okay, so you're saying that as price is going down, if price moves back up a bit before it continues in that downward direction, that is when I want to enter the market. So you look at prices going down and then you make a, let me see that M5, candles are formed every 5 minutes. Let me see, okay, another candle here is forming. So look at this candle now that is forming. If I want to do a buy limit, what do? I say, okay, as this candle is forming, okay, look at where the price is now. Look at where price is now. Price is at 157.147. If price comes down, look at what happened. Price just came down. I will now set to say, I expect price to fall a bit. Once price fall a bit, you just decide which part. At what price do you want to enter? That I don't want to enter where price is now, but I'm expecting that price should fall a bit. If price fall a bit, if I'm lucky, it falls down, boom, it should take me into the market, okay? The same thing for sell. So in a buy limit, price fall, okay? That's when you enter. In a sell limit, price rises, okay? That's when you enter. You know, in a buy limit, price is going up, it's bullish. So your buy limit is when there's a limit in that movement of increase in price. That's when I want to go in. Your sell is, it's going down. You're saying when price rises a bit, when price goes up a bit, I know it's still going to go down, but as price is going down, once it comes a bit up, that's when I want to enter. That's, you know, the difference between your buy limit and your sell limit. And then we have buy stop and sell stop. Don't worry, you will understand all of this much later. I'm just doing explanation. Your buy stop and your sell stop. What does your buy stop and sell stop mean? Your buy stop is, you're saying, as this price is going, this price is going to get to, so a good example is, let's look at this movement now. Price is going, you're saying, I suspect that this price will get to this place. Okay, this is my horizontal line. Price is going to get to 157.160. Okay, price is going to get to that. So you set a buy stop to say when price gets to 157.160, that is when I want to enter the market. So if price gets there, boom, your trade is activated. But if price doesn't get there, it is not activated. Remember the difference. Your buy limit, in your buy limit, remember price is going up, okay? But you are saying as price is going up, if price comes down, you know, remember price is going up, you're saying as this candle is forming and it's going up, if it comes down a bit, price reduce a bit, let it take me inside the trade and then continue to go up. But in a buy stop, you're saying, yes, I know price is going up, okay? But I don't want to enter the market now. When price gets to this level, let it take me in. In buy limit, when price falls a bit, let it take me in. In buy stop, when price gets to an higher level, let it take me in. I hope that's clear. In a buy limit, when price falls, I want to go in. All right. In a buy stop, when price gets to this high level, I want to go in. What is sell stop? The same thing with sell stop. In sell stop, you know, price is falling. You are saying, so imagine we want to enter this market. If price falls to 157.006, a sell stop. So you set a pending order to say in a sell stop, at what price? Look at it, it's asking you at what price, okay? At what price? You say when price gets to 157.006, that's when I want to enter the market. This market is going down, but when price gets to 1.006, that's when I want to get into the market. What's the difference between a sell stop and a sell limit? A sell limit is as price is coming down, okay? If price pulls up again, if price goes up, like look at this candle. Everybody look at this candle. Look at the body of the candle and look at this stick. You see this stick here shows that price got to this place, but price went back again. The body of the candle pushed up back. Okay, so that's what you mean by price goes up. Price went up a bit. It went down, it got to this level, but price went up back. So that's where you set sell limit. In a sell limit, you're saying if price, as price is coming down, if increases, if it goes back up a bit before it continues, it's going down. That's when I want to enter. In a sell stop, you're saying, I know this price will continue to go down, but I want to enter this market when it gets to this price. That's what you mean by sell stop. And once you enter the at what price, okay, you enter the figure here, and what you do is you place your order. Okay, so how do you close your trade? Let me quickly run you through how to close your trade. Okay, so let's enter a trade now. This is minute 1. Let's try and enter a trade. We want to enter market execution. We want to enter sell. Okay. So remember, you see how your trade is doing. Just go to trades and you see how your trade is doing. Okay. This is it. All right. This is it. So how do I close my trade? You close your trade here. Look at it. The time, the sell, everything, the price, the symbol, the stop loss. I didn't set stop loss. If you set your stop loss, okay, this is it. This is the first price here. Is at what price did you enter the market? Okay, this is the price here. You see the time you entered the market, the type of order you gave. You said you wanted to sell. What size? Symbol. This is your symbol. What is the price? At what price did you enter? This is the price. Stop loss, we didn't set any stop loss. We said take profit. What is the current price? This is where current price is now. This is where price is currently. Okay, this is where price is currently. Okay, and then commission on the this thing. Swap. So this is it. So once you are done, at this place where you're seeing the figure of how your trade is doing, notice a close sign. Now, if you're using it for the first time, if you click on it, it will bring out a dialog box where you're asking you to confirm that you want a one-time closing. Okay, just check the box. But for me to close this trade, I can just close it here. Once I click on this close sign here, it's closed. Another thing I can do is to come on my chart and right click on that line. Okay, which is what we did the other time. Right click. If you right click on the line and you click on close, it closes. Okay, you want to modify your trade. To modify, if I click on modify, look at what happens. It brings out my dialog box and say I want to modify. I want to add my stop loss. I want to add my take profit. I can do that. Okay, so I want to trail stop. What does trail stop means is as price is going up for me, I want to be taking my profit gradually. I don't want it to get to, sometimes, oh, price is already in your direction, and before you know it, it then looks like it's gone against you again, but I want to be following it, okay, and changing my stop loss, all right, as it's going. So if it moves higher, I will follow it. I will change my stop loss again. That's what trailing stop means, that you are trailing the trade. You're following the trade. That's what that means. You will see all those practicals. How do you close? You can either right click on the line. If you click on it, you close it. You can see close, or you come here and then you click on close. And look at that. We are closed. Okay, we are closed. All right, so I think just to recap, I've shown you all the tools. Where do you get your indicator? You go to indicator list, go to your moving average, and you get your indicator. How do you enter an order? You click on new order. You have two types of orders, market execution, and then pending orders. I've told you what pending orders are. You have buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. Buy limit is as price is going up, if price falls a bit, I want to go into the market. Sell limit, as price is going down, if price rises a bit, okay, I want to go into the market. I'll give you a good example is the Nigerian dollar, Naira dollar. People who buy dollar keep to say, look, dollar is going to fall a bit, okay? We know dollar is going up, like, you were taught yesterday, dollar is going to go up, but, I want to buy dollar and start, keeping to up, investing in it. But if dollar is 600 or 580 now, if it comes down to 570, all right, that is buy limit. So I'm waiting for dollar to come down to buy 570. I know it's going to 600. Okay, I know it's even going to 1,700. But I'm saying if it comes down to 570, I'm going to enter dollar. That is buy limit. Okay, that's what you mean by buy limit. Okay, so imagine dollar was going down to say, dollar now is going to go back to how it used to be, $1 naira to $1. Okay, so it's falling. Say, just imagine, just wake up tomorrow and dollar is falling, and this thing is that dollar will keep falling, and you're saying dollar falls to 250. Boom, you say, this one is not real. Okay, but it's still going to fall. But you're saying, I don't want to buy now. I want it to come to if it rises to about 270. Yes, that's when I will enter. Then dollar comes to 270, comes to 260, comes back again to 270, and then boom, you enter the market, and then it goes back to 260, goes back to 250, goes back to 240. That's sell limit. Okay, that's sell limit. I'm using the dollar naira. That's sell limit. They're saying if dollar rises again before it continues falling, that's it. That's when I'm going to. In a buy limit, you say if dollar falls a bit, it's now 5 something, right? If it falls down to 550, I'm going to enter into the market again. I'm going to buy more dollar. That's buy limit. But what is buy stop? You're saying dollar is going to 600. I'm going to wait for it at 600. When it gets to 600, that's when I'm going to buy. Okay, that's buy stop. In a sell limit, say dollar is falling. Okay, but I don't trust this falling. I'm going to wait for it to get to 300. When dollar gets to 300, that's when I want to buy dollar. That is sell stop. Okay, so I hope this has been explanatory enough for you. Okay, if you have any question, always feel free to ask any of the mentors or post in the group. I will definitely be in the group to answer your question. I think we've covered the basic things. You know how to navigate now. If you have any further question, please feel free to ask me. Okay, kindly go through these, and then I wish you all the best.